Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn areas of parallelograms, and triangles. Okay. So, why this concept came of area of finding the parallelograms in the sense? Let us assume that a farmer is having a land which is in the shape of something like this. Okay, like this, some shape is there. So, if he wants to distribute this land in terms of three, for example, let us suppose two daughters are there and one son is there. So, he wants to distribute in three equal ratios. What he has done means, first he has made one triangle here and he has made another triangle here. So, now question arises that whether they have got equal areas or not. So we need to find out the three areas and we have to estimate that if these three people are getting the same area, then we can say that okay, the farmer has distributed equally to the two daughters as well as one son. In order to understand whether they are getting the equal area or not, we have to learn the chapter of areas of parallelograms and triangles. So it's a natural scenario where it occurs in every family. So let us talk about this. So while we are finding the area of parallelograms, so we can talk about the planar region, so a plane enclosed by a simple closed figure. A plane which is enclosed by a simple closed figure, we are going to call it as a planar region, and the region covered by planar part, we are going to call it as area. So whatever the shape it is there, that area we can find. So we have the formula of area of parallelogram as well. So we know the parallelogram. So a quadrilateral in which two pairs of opposite sides are parallel and equal, that is a parallelogram. So these two pairs are parallel as well as they are equal. It means that AB is parallel to CD and AB is equal to CD, BC is parallel to AD and BC is equal to AB. So a parallelogram in which two pairs of opposite sides are parallel and equal, we are going to define it as a parallelogram. So in order to get the area of this parallelogram, we have already learned in lower classes, area of the parallelogram is base into perpendicular, that is height. So in this case, base will be this and height will be the perpendicular. This will be the height. So this is the area of parallelogram. Next we have already learning from the area of triangle is half into base into height. So area of triangle is half into base into height. Next, let us discuss we have learned the concept of congruent figures. So two figures are said to be congruent if they have same shape and same size. So this is a triangle congruency, or it may be any congruency also. We can say that two figures are congruent if they have same shape and same size. So in our scenario, if two figures are congruent, then their areas are equal. Next, Like second scenario, but if two figures have same area, then they may not be congruent. May not be congruent. So there are chances of congruent, but they may not be congruent also. So we can say that if two figures are congruent, then their areas are equal. But if two figures are having the same area, we cannot say that they are congruent. Okay. By this we can estimate 2 points. Okay. Next, if area of a figure is a number associated with the part of the plane enclosed by the figure with the two properties. So we can find the area of the any figure by using the two properties. If A and B are two congruent figures, then area of A is equals to area of B. Already we have discussed this. If two figures are congruent, then their areas are equal. Second scenario is that if suppose there is a figure formed by figure T. Let us suppose there is a like this. There is a figure T is made up of two non-overlapping planar regions. So this total figure is T. So this region area we can find it as area of region P plus area of region Q. If I add area of region P plus area of region Q, I am going to get area of region T. Next, let us discuss next property. So figures on the same base and between same parallel lines. And between same parallel lines. Figures on the same base and between same parallel lines. So let us take one figure. So this is a parallelogram. So here A, B, C, D, E, F. If you observe here A, B, C, D and F, E, C, D are on same base and between same parallel lines. Are on same base C, D and between same parallel lines AF parallel to CD. AF is parallel to CD. So we can take another scenario with the triangles as well. So this is one triangle. So A, B, C, D. So here triangle ABC and triangle ADC are on the same base, but they are not between the same parallel lines, as one is small and one is big, so we cannot take into the consideration. So figures on the same base and between the same parallel lines we have to take in. So in this case they are having the same base but they are not between the same parallel lines, so this case we are not going to consider. If suppose this case we can consider only when these two are of same height. If they are of same height, then it will be between the same parallel lines. So in this case we can consider it as AB is parallel to BD, and moreover we can say that triangle ABC and triangle ABD are on the same base and between the same parallel lines. So AB is parallel to CD, and we can say that triangle ABC and triangle ADB are on the same base and between the same parallel lines if they are of same height. Okay. Not only this, it may be of any figure. For example, we can take the combination of a parallelogram and a triangle as well. So A, B, C, D, E. Here A, B, C, D parallelogram and triangle A, B, E are on the same base AB and between the same parallel lines AB parallel to DE. Okay, that all will comes under exercise 9.1. Figures on the same base and between the same parallel lines. We just need to identify in the total exercise are the figures are having the same base and are they between same parallel lines. Now let us discuss one theorem, that is parallelograms on the same base and between same parallel lines. Between same parallel lines are equal in area. Okay. So we are already we have done a proof in the previous video sessions. So parallelograms on the same base and between the same parallel lines are equal in area. It means that let us take two parallelograms A, B, C, D. And another parallelogram EF. So here if you observe ABCD parallelogram and ABFE parallelogram are having the same base AB, are on same base AB and between same parallel lines AB parallel to DF. So they are having the same base and between the same parallel lines. Then we can say that area of ABCD is equals to area of AEFB. So this is the theorem statement. Next, let us start doing exercise 9.2. Okay, there is another theorem statement that if a parallelogram and a triangle, if a parallelogram and a triangle are on same base and between same parallel lines, then area of triangle is half of area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram. Okay, now let us see the figure. So here the concept is ABCD parallelogram and AEB is the triangle. So here ABCD parallelogram and triangle ABE are on same base. AB and between same parallel lines and between same parallel lines. So the parallel lines are AB parallel to CD. So I can say that area of triangle ABE is equals to half of area of ABCD. Area of triangle AB is equals to half of area of ABCD parallelogram. So these two theorems are very important in order to solve the next exercise, exercise 9.2. Okay, let us take the first question in exercise 9.2. So the question, let us draw the figure. So it is ABCD parallelogram and the perpendicular here it is AE and CF is the another perpendicular. So first one word solution. So given AB is 16, AE 8 centimeter and CF 10, we need to find out the AD length. So AD will be our to prove. Okay, let us start the proof. So area of parallelogram ABCD. So we know that the formula is base into perpendicular, that is base into height. So here base is CD and the height is AE. So base AB and CD both are equal. So AB is 16, 16 into A is 8, 128. Since AB is equals to CD is equals to 60. So I got the area of the parallelogram is 128. But we can write area of parallelogram as base into height. So the same concept I can write like this also. So I can take the base as AD into height as CF. Already I know the area of the parallelogram, answer is 128. So 128 is equals to AD. AD length is not given. We need to find out that. So CF length is given as 10. So 128 by 10 is equals to AD, that is 12.8 is equals to AD. So it is AD length is 12.8 centimeters. Here already we have found the area of the parallelogram as 128. That 128 we are going to keep here. And so we are going to look in this manner that this is the base and this is the perpendicular. So always area of parallelogram will be base into the perpendicular height.